cover this one because last week's episode I talked so highly of them. Atletico Madrid finished 0-0 again against Villarreal. For those of you who was not catching up, they drew 0-0 with Huesca last week as well. Of course, on episode 1, last week's episode, I was talking about how Atletico Madrid is going to trouble Bayern Munich in the Champions League. For a team with a lot of firepower up front, underrated players like Koke and Saul and all these players. One of them is Rodri, who make a move to Manchester City, right? But for 2 straight weeks, you drew 0-0 an Atletico Madrid side against a Huesca side last week that has only collected 4 points in 5 games, by the way. And Atletico can't break them. And then this week against Villarreal side at the Wanda Metropolitano, which is this home ground, this sacred home ground of Atletico. And the same thing happened again. Sideways passing. They tried to play off Suarez and João Felix. And get this, with all the firepower they had, and here's the kicker, only 1 shot on target at home on Wanda Metropolitano. So that's like a below mid-table team. It's so unacceptable. I will track back at this following comments what I'm about to make within a few months from now, but I think it's time for Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone to part ways. To me, Simeone is a great coach, but he's only a great coach for a defensive-minded counter-attacking football teams like Jose Mourinho's Chelsea, or I can't think of a defensive-minded team right now. A counter-attacking team, right? So maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United, when he first started as well. So teams like that. Atletico Madrid, the thing is for me is that they have bought all these players. They must not be playing the way they are playing right now. And it's frustrating. Bayern Munich will be shaking their legs in their boots. They will tear this team to pieces. They will tear this team to business. And it's unacceptable for me. Guys like Suarez and João Felix must be staring at each other by the end of this match. Why are we in this situation right now? Why, it's almost like a lot like last season as well. They start off very strongly and then they couldn't keep up with consistency. That is what's wrong with Atletico Madrid over the years, ever since they won the title in 2013, right? In fact, if you look at the match closely, Villarreal have the best chance, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Manu Trigueros who has the best chance and almost stunned the crowd. There's no crowd, sorry. Almost stunned the Atletico Madrid players. Also, I hope they retain Thomas Partey. There are reports that Chelsea is keen on him. So that's another interesting acquisition if Chelsea were to do it. We are 24 hours away from the transfer window. But yeah, Atletico needs to keep the ground running for sure. And also keeping up with Real Madrid and Levante. I just finished watching the match. Levante 0, Real Madrid 2. An entertaining match. Very quickly on this, evenly matched, but Real Madrid seems to have a lot of zit in their stride. Vinicius Jr. just keeps improving and improving one game at a time. He needs to be consistent, or else it will be someone else. It will be Lucas Vazquez on the left-hand side. Zinedine Zidane, very complex character he is, especially when he's a coach now. He can't make up his mind whether to go it's 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. No pun intended. He started the game with 4-3-3 though, when Rodrigo, Benzema and Vinicius. But he kept it tight with Marco Asensio coming in for a 4-4-2. So that's something that Zidane won't be able to decide, I guess, for now. But still, Benzema managed to score in the 93rd minute. How 2 years have changed. Karim Benzema, who is now the main man of Real Madrid. And I think we can now say that Zidane's managerial ability is that he's a disciplined coach. Like, he's not an attacking football manager. His team is not an attacking football manager. He's a well balanced. He's probably the most balanced manager in the world right now. He does, his training ground must be a lot more fitness wise, a little bit gung ho here and there, and balanced football in his team. So mazel tov to Real Madrid for this win right here.